decide on a law or a policy and then pass it on to the county officials or to the local authorities. Am I correct, Madam? We would like for that to change. We would like local authorities and civil society leaders like you to have a say, to have a contribution in how decisions are made, especially decisions that would impact on you, that would change your lives for the better. So this is what we are trying to do with this program called Localization of Resolution 1325 and the supporting resolutions. We have been implementing this program in 11 countries in partnership with national and local government authorities and civil society. And we are excited that we are now in Kenya working with you, and we hope together we will be able to use this international law and national policy to make a positive difference in the lives of women and men, girls and boys, whose lives have been directly impacted by violent conflict.
So when we say rule of law, we mean we are ruled by the law, the legal framework, isn't it? It's rule of law. That is why when we are in a democratic country, is the law which governs the people, guidelines which govern the people. And but when they become law, then law is enforceable. What I mean by enforceable is that you can apply it and you can be penalized for not following the law. Yeah? It's written. So in our country, we have laws which we call Chapter 1 of the laws of Kenya, Chapter 2, like that. You've heard of that, yeah? When we say law of Section Act, we say Chapter 160 of the laws of Kenya. So there is a series of many laws which are made by Parliament, enacted by Parliament, as we say, and then they become law, and they have penalties. If you don't do this, this will happen to you. Those are the laws. And our preamble gives a commitment on equality, that everyone is equal. Man, woman, in Kenya we are equal, according to our constitution. And the other values, because we know it has many other values: human rights, equality, freedom, democracy, social justice, all those, and the rule of law, meaning we are people who are ruled by law, not by the military. Yeah? And so we have measures in there to protect us from non-discrimination and inequality.
I really appreciate the program which you implemented from yesterday. It is so impressive. I'm so happy that I meet even the international organizers. I thank so much the Margaret that brought the program here. I understand the 1325 resolution will be implemented, and we will inform women to participate in peace program so that they can be able to sustain peace among the communities, because we are the insiders. That 1325 resolution we have thought before, we understand it. If it will be implemented, it will help us so much, because our women are illiterate and they don't know the effect of conflict, the effect of armed violence. So they support.
What was the second one?
They support men to go and steal lives from other communities. So if we inform them that this law has passed and
To do
we are
that,
going to
we can go for lessons.
practice it, and we inform them, they will maybe change from the culture to the new law.
This is the example of Isiola County, which is very rampant actually, it's almost all the time. We have conflicts. This is a cosmopolitan county. We have different communities living here, different cultures, and different problems. And number one, most of it here, it has been about cattle rustling as a result of grazing. like she said, when some community moves to the other community to raise their cattle, so there is a scarcity. Scarcity causes this in most cases. There's also the differences in even in our culture. The meaning of this culture is not supposed to be better than this. Is it not true?
It's true.
That also causes. Some community feels we are much better than the other. And that also causes conflict in Isiola. But how we have been able to handle it is through the community elders and the community DPC and the elders from different communities have been able to come together and just resonate how they have coexisted in the past. And then eventually they bring it down. But the very last one, which was there, we had the NSIC come, the Caparo team and to be here.
The national
coalition, yes. Even last week we had Mrs. The vice chair, the lady was here with the women. Now they have introduced the women league. I think they are working on the 1325 resolution. NSIC is incorporating it. Last week we had the first meeting on women being brought on board to work with men on those because they have been left out so much. And so, and still, we haven't had many women on board. And I thought it was a plus for the NSIC to have started bringing women on board now. Because we complained, I did, and requested for them to be here as a gender.
It is very important for women especially to be involved where decisions are being taken. Because at times, decisions are taken on their behalf by those who don't even know the problem of them. And actually when they are in, the solution is easier because they also have their tactics. Most of the problems are created by women for one reason or the other. But then we have them when they're involved, they can help her. Their contribution is very important because now they own the decision that is taken. And once we have that decision taken correctly for us, it is far much better. Because I remember of an occasion where we had such a gathering with this one, and I
am Hussein Amba, Sheikh Hussein Amba Tego kutoka Marsabit, from Marsabit.
And he's telling me he's learned about peace for children, for adults, both men and women, and specifically for women, because women have been discriminated for a long time. There are a lot of rape cases and no follow-up is being done. And as a religious leader and using the platforms that he has, even the interfaith council that he sits on, he's going to make sure that he utilizes the information that he has gained from this forum to protect women. Yes. So he's championing for peace not only in Isiola but even nationally and globally.
Tena yaongeza wanawake, mnajua kweli kweli Mungu anajua wanawake vizuri sana. Tena amepatia heshima kubwa. Hebu zungumza.
Okay. He's saying what he's learned, the document, the National Action Plan, has given women a lot of respect and it has emphasized the importance. Yeah, even the Quran, that's the Bible. Yep. Yes, it has given women a lot of respect, and he's seeing it fitting very well with what he has given. A woman should not be discriminated in any way.
Asipate majeraha katika mkono ya mzee.
Yes, a woman should not be injured in the hands of her husband.
Asipigwe hapa uso.
Yes.
Asipigwe uso. Asitokezwe damu.
She should not be slapped or hit on the face, no injuries on the face at all, and no blood should trickle.
Na mambo kadhaa haisabiki.
He's saying he's primarily a preacher, so his work is to preach. And above preaching, he should also be able to talk about issues of peace and conflict and how women have been even noticed in the Bible, in the Quran, and God himself has put a lot of chapters in the Quran speaking about women and where women should be protected. Women get hurt in so many instances. They are the ones who work the hardest. They are the ones who give birth. So the Quran recognizes the role of the woman in the society, and this is going to preach more about the need to protect women.
Finding solutions, but we need our women, as I say, as we protect our women, we need our women to protect us and defend us. And I will tell you the reason why. Why women? Women do suffer from sexual violence. Our women are abused, but we continue just as business as usual. We do not want to talk about it. And the most people who do not want to talk about it are the women themselves. You are right? Tomorrow you cannot come out and say that somebody did. We need the input of our women in helping us implement, because it has never been a problem having policies, but it has always been a problem implementing. Now that we have adopted this action plan this year, we want to pride ourselves in implementing it. Adopting it is not enough. I think implementing it is the real thing. I know most of you might not agree, but we suffer. But we cannot overlook the suffering of our women, who are the one who will have to continue for generations. Though we don't speak about it, our women are participating in security as security officers. Our women are excelling in promoting peace. Our women add value whenever they are given the chance to participate.
Yeah, my name is Nuria Golo. I'm from Marsabit County. I am the CEO of an organization called MWADO. MWADO stands for Marsabit Women Advocacy and Development Organization.
Excellent. And what have you learned in this workshop so far?
I've learned a lot in the workshop. First of all, I thank the organizers of the workshop because I played a major role in the National Action Plan, and I didn't know it has gone this far. I thought it has also gone down the drain, but I'm so happy. At least it's fruitful and it can be now deliberated on, and the same can be trickled down to the communities we live in. So I've learned a lot, as in I know it entails participation, protection and promotion of women, and also women in conflict situation. Yeah, as I prepared it, I know those are the contents, but the bad part is that it has not been localized, which you are doing today. It's still in English, not translated into other languages like Swahili, where people can understand. And I think it's a document all women and men need to have, just like the Constitution of Kenya, so that they can know what they are supposed to do and how they are supposed to treat women as regards peace and conflict.
So how are you going to use these concepts from the workshop in your everyday work?
We do peace work, and I think directly or indirectly we've been implementing the UNHCR 1325 because we ensure this participation of women in all forums and how women can be used before, during and after conflict positively but not negatively, and we will continue to disseminate the same information to the women, men and also the upcoming youth, because they are the future custodians of this document, and it's upon us to put something in place for them so that we can have a conflict-free society in future.
It's true. It's true. We've been working more and more with youth.
And because collaboration and networking is required from all sectors, from women to youth to elders. We also have traditional structures which need to be told about this document. They don't know it, and maybe eventually they will also use women in their traditional structures.
So what are your commitments to the community?
Yeah, come again.
What are your commitments to your community?
My commitment is to ensure there's peace and security for all, regardless of the sex, youth, women, all genders, disabled, everybody should live in a peaceful situation with security.